All right, guys, we lucked out. People that were on this property left, and we're gonna take this Palmetto 7.5-inch AR out to 400 yards using this Holosun 503g with the ACSS and the Vortex 6X magnifier. So we're gonna shoot the target on the left at 400, then we'll back up to 500, see what we can do at 500. All right, so clean up my brass here, and I'll move you guys back to 500. All right, we're gonna shoot this at 500 now. There's no question that these are rush shots, because I gotta get these off before anybody gets on this property, because I'm in a position where I can't see who's coming on. I mean, it would take a long time to get into my line of sight, but still, all the same, I don't want to freak them out. So we're going to the target to the right now. All right. Get rid of the evidence. Let's take a look down there, see what kind of hits I got. Okay, do a quick unpause so I don't time out and walk you guys down. All right, here we are, guys. Target on the left, I shot from 400 yards. Target on the right, I shot at 500 yards. Now, ignore the circles. That's from earlier groups that I did. It's getting dark. The sun's starting to set, so and it's actually darker than actually what you see in the camera. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick rundown, and we'll do a detailed analysis tomorrow. I'm going to bring these targets back with me. First, I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this 400 with the 7.5 inch barrel. All right, so we can remember what we did tomorrow. So with the 7.5 inch barrel, 77 grain Sierra Match Kings, 400 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 10 shots. I'm gonna guess that one went off to the left somewhere because it seemed to be going off to the left. Of the 9 that we got, we have about a 14-inch group with the 9 that we got at 400 yards with this Palmetto 7.5 inch barrel. That, I mean, I think the whole gun cost me $500. It's got the Holosun 503g with the ACSS reticle. That came in really handy today. Now, normally you can't see those little dots, but I have a 6x magnifier behind that optic, so it blows them up pretty good at 6x. So I believe I have a 4-inch. I'm plus 4 inches at 100 yards. That's my zero, so that's basically a 50-yard zero. And what I did on this one is I put the middle ACSS dot right here, top of the paper. I anchored that to the top of the paper, and that's a very good group. I mean, you know, this whole paper going across is 22 inches. That's they're hitting well inside of a man-sized target. Okay, this one over here at the 500 yards. First of all, let me mark this. I'll mark it here, 500 yards. So when we look at this tomorrow with the 7.5 inch Palmetto barrel. All right, so at the 500 yards, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that, what is that? Is that doesn't look like a clear bullet hole. That might have been something that a bullet that hit low and bounced up. That definitely wasn't there earlier. That might be, well, you know what? There is a little bit of a burn mark there. That might be my 7th shot. Everything is centering pretty good. I mean, for 500 yards on a 7.5 inch barrel, the 6 shots that I'm certain of, right? Because those are clear bullet holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 shots are centering pretty good on the paper. We got one here that we don't know what that is. That might be a bullet hole, or that might be a bullet that hit the ground and bounced up. That was just maybe a little underpowered. I don't know. If it's a bullet if it was actually a bullet, then it looks like it might have keyholed in, but that doesn't look like a good keyhole. So let's say 6. Let's call this 6 shots that we are certain of. But I mean, but those 6 shots are. Here, wait, hold on. Let me put this marker away. Get out the tape measure. So of the 6 shots that we have, 6 out of 10, from the bottom to the top, we are inside of 15 inches with these. Actually, let's go diagonal here too. So we are at, what is that, 20 inches. So we got 6 shots at 20 inches at 500, so rather 6 out of 10, all right? Because we don't know where the other shots are. 6 out of 10 at 500 yards out of a Palmetto 7.5 inch barrel that cost like $500 for the whole. The barrel, the upper was like $320, or it was less than $350. I think it was like $320. Then I did get the linear comp on it, so that pushed it up to about $350. So, and then the lower I think was like $200. So let's say I got a $550 gun. The optic I think was $200 when I bought it. Now I think it's up to $250 for the Holosun 503g. The magnifier was $400. Okay, this would not have been possible without that magnifier. I might have been able to get pretty close with the 3x magnifier, but the 6x magnifier made my job a whole lot easier. At 500 yards with this, so very effective. You know, there's absolutely no doubt that this 7.5 inch barrel when coupled with an ACSS optic and a and the good magnifier behind it, right? The magnifier by itself was like $400. That 6X Vortex. You are very, very effective out to 500 yards. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed doing this. I'm lucky. I'm very happy I was able to take this to 400 and 500. First at 400 yards, then 500 yards. The reason is because, like I said, this is a property that I don't have full control over. If there's other people on the property, I can't back up all the way to 500 yards. Basically, it's got to be empty, so I can back out to 500 yards. And I have to rush the shots before somebody else drives onto this property. Okay, so these were rushed shots. What you're seeing here is rushed shots. You guys saw me shoot it. I am like ecstatic with the results. Okay, again, using the 77 grain Sierra Match Kings. They were Federals. I actually showed you the box in an earlier video, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys soon. Make sure you guys subscribe to all my YouTube channel because they back each other up. They always shut me down, giving me penalties, and so I'm my original channel was Safa. That goes back to 2006. Then my backup channels are Pocono Shooting and Absolute Gun Rights. On the uncensored platforms, on Odyssey, I'm Pocono Tactical, I'm Rumble, I'm Pocono Guns, I'm BitChute, I'm Pocono Tactical. So make sure you guys also subscribe over there. I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone, real quick, I wanted to show you guys what I got earlier. Okay, at 300 yards with that same gun, right, the 7.5-inch Palmetto. At 300 yards, I landed these 5 shots here. It was a 5-shot group, 7 inches. So at 300 yards, on the benched position instead of prone, in a slightly more comfortable position. At 300 yards, I was able to get 7 inches. I did a separate video that just talks about that, so you guys should also check that video out. But I thought I should add this onto this video so you guys know what I'm working with, how the gun shoots at closer distances. Talk to you soon.